Welcome to SportsbookReview.com, your home of the college bowls. We're off to Texas for the first responder. Western Kentucky take on Western Michigan. I'm with the West, and more West with the big boss. And on the East, I've got Big Ragoo. Gentlemen, how are we?
Good morning.
I look at the 8-4 Western Kentucky. Big boss, Kentucky versus Michigan. Western and Western. What way do you fall?
I really can't pick a side in this one. Both teams pretty much balance out a lot in a lot of ways. Although Western Michigan does do it really good on the ground, but on the defensive side of things, both of them can give over a little yards in the air, and also they have times where they give up yards on the ground as well. I think the play in these type of bowl games right here, just be simple with it. Let them decide who's going to win the game, and you just focus in on the total right here. Now, with a lot of yards on the ground, both teams' season has been leaning towards the under. And in the bowl game, in this kind of situation right here, I'm going to lean with the over because teams get happy. It's the environment. It's everything that got to go with the bowl game, not necessarily what's going down in the numbers. But these two teams can score, so let's let them score.
Yeah, thought 54.5 was very, very low. That's why I went to Intertops. Go to sportsbookreview.com/Intertops. Press that button at 54.5. Expect it to go way over that. I've got these two. Ragoo, I've got them going free, flowing. Just go out, enjoy yourself. Throw caution to the wind, and I expect touchdowns.
Wow, both of you guys are dead wrong here.
Wow.
Put the brakes on that. Put the brakes on that, my friend. Let me tell you why. Number one, Western Kentucky, they don't have much of an offense. They live in the defensive side of the ball. Western Michigan, like my man DJ says, is going to go for ground control and try to run the ball. They don't have much of a passing game. So what does that tell you? Western Kentucky stop the run, force the other team to pass, which is not very good at it. And then you have yourself, a lower scoring game on that side. Then flip side the other way, Western Kentucky, same thing. They don't have much of a passing game. They have to run to live. And Western Michigan is dynamite at stopping and run. But there's one guy on Western Kentucky. You're going to look for this guy to play on Sundays. His name is D'Angelo Malone. Behind Chase Young, he's probably the best defensive end in college football. He's got over 21 sacks and 11 and a half sacks and over 21 plays for negative yardage. And so this is a good kid. His name is D'Angelo Malone. You're going to see him. You probably don't heard about him, but you will see him playing on Sundays. This is probably going to be his last game on Western Kentucky. So for me, with Western Michigan struggles away from home, they're good good at home, but on the road they're like 1-5 straight up. So I'm not looking at the side. I'm looking at the total, and I'm going under the 50-plus points here.
Wow, Ragoo, you've just put a massive pin in my balloon. I mean, if you could hear it, it was like... I was like, come on now, 54.5 is a very low total. Now, even the 3.5 with Kentucky, I thought to myself, I think they might get that done, but I'm so happy with the total until my friend the Ragoo just went, no, Flash, do not do it. I mean, I understand the defensive part, but I just thought it'd be a party down in Texas. I thought, come on, just go and enjoy yourself, boys. Now I'm a bit worried.
Don't worry about it.
Boss.
Listen.
Ragoo's got to us, hasn't he?
Yeah, Ragoo, he's a solid guy. He makes a valid point right there. But, both of these teams in bowl games since 92 lean to the over despite the defense on either side. And it's a bowl game. We don't know, what these guys going to do the day before. In bowl games, I rather lean on you got to really have some nice homework done, like Big Ragoo said, to go for under in a bowl game because just like I said with the FAU game, which one would you rather not play? If you don't want to be all tired, which one you rather not play, defense or offense? So teams are going to go out and try to do their best at offense, and I'm going to shy away from hitting that guy like I should or trying to strip that ball or that extra stuff. So the scores happen to go up a lot in college football in these bowls games.
Listen, I'm going to burst into song. Hang on, Ragoo. I'm just warming up. I've just listened to the Big Boss and you lift me up I'm back on the over again. Ragoo, I'm not even going to bother coming back to you because then you're going to put me back down again.
Listen, I just got to say one thing.
Come on.
Just if you fancy, like you say, I'm going to use an English term, a British term, excuse me. If you fancy the over, you're in good shape because guess what? I'm going contrarian because the line opened up a lot lower than where it's at now. So you guys are probably on the right side, but my look is the under.
Yeah, I don't like going against you personally, though. I mean, you're on this show for a reason because you know what you're talking about. Obviously, the big boss is over there. I've got to pick me side. And I've just got to stay with my conviction. And obviously, I must apologise if I was a little bit out of tune. I've never been known to be in tune. But anyway, that's a great game. I'm going to go with a 54.5 over, if you can get the 54 and just leave that hook out. But the Ragoo is there nagging in my ear, but it's going to be a cracking game. Anyway, be sure to join us as we go to the Music City Bowl next time.